Okay, so this is going to be my analysis of screening and fitness test results that I took from my client, Amy Meachin. Okay, so about Amy. Amy's choice of sport is rugby. Rugby is a sport which requires great levels of strength, speed, power. It's an intense sport. It requires a lot of fitness for 80 minutes. But Amy stated to me that she feels that she's quick and she's physically fit enough to play rugby to a good level. However, she feels adding strength to her game could take it to the next level. She believes her main weakness when it comes to strength is her upper body strength. Okay, she also feels that her core and leg strength could also be improved. There's many different exercises we could do to try to improve Amy's upper body and lower body and overall strength in relation to her sport of rugby. Okay, so here's some normative data for elite rugby players. Okay, so it states here for the back squat, which is one of the best muscle gaining, best strength exercises. It's one of the big three they call in powerlifting. Okay, and it states that you should be able to lift 180% of your body mass. Okay, so that means that Amy weighing 50 kilograms, she should be looking to lift twice that, nearly thrice that, if she were, okay, to be an elite rugby player. Okay, they also have the deadlift, 225%, trap bar deadlift, 250%, military press, okay, which is 80%, just under her body weight, and then the bench press, 140%. Obviously, these goals, these stats, this normative data is varied due to the fact that she is a female. Okay, but this is just normative data for an elite rugby player. Okay, so now we've got some gender-based normative data. So for Amy's weight, for the shoulder press, it says 50 kilograms. A beginner should be able to lift around 10 kilograms, novice 17, intermediate 28, advanced 41, elite 55 kilograms. Okay. For the female squat standard, so the back squat, for Amy's weight, in order to be elite, she wants to be able to lift 114 kilograms. Beginner, down at 23. Bench press for Amy's weight, once again, elite is up to 81. Advanced, 59. Intermediate, 39. Novice, 24. Beginner, 12. I decided to show you these three exercises because, as I said, the squat is one of the big three for strength building, recommended by most powerlifters. Bench press is another one of the big three, so that's the two. But she also wanted to work on her upper body. She felt that was a bigger weakness, so I decided to put two upper body exercises in rather than just having the deadlift as the third. Okay, so as Amy hasn't done a lot of lifting before, she has been to the gym, but she's not aware of her lifting numbers. She hasn't tested 1 rep maxes before. She hasn't really trained for strength too much. Okay, we're not expecting her to be at the elite level. We'd be looking more down beginner, novice kind of levels for her. Okay, hopefully novice. Maybe, I like to think maybe after the training session we could try and sneak into the intermediate in 1 or 2 of them. But we'll find that out later on. Okay, so this is the results. This is after giving her the PAR-Q. So I'm not sure how clear this is, but obviously it says her name. So we've got Amy Meachin, Wednesday, 6th of December. She signed this. Phone number. Okay, it says, are you currently under doctor's care? It says no. Okay, so she's not taking any medication on a regular basis. She has no pain in her chest, no spells of dizziness, no history of asthma, no high blood pressure, no past injuries, and no reason for her not to participate in physical activity. So that's good. So that's all really good. Okay, so that means that Amy should be able to looking at this, there's no reason here why Amy couldn't participate in the training session. Okay, now looking into her lifestyle. Okay, so Amy is a non-smoker. Okay. She doesn't drink alcohol more than 3 times a week. She's not pregnant. She doesn't eat fast food more than 3 times per week. She does drink water. And she does get 6 hours of sleep, at least 6 hours of sleep every night. Okay, so all this so far is really good. Okay, should be good for her to be able to do the training session and be able to improve as well and be able to perform to a high level. Okay, family history. Has one of your family members been diagnosed with coronary heart disease? No. Again, really good. She answered no for all the family history questions. Okay, activity level. She is a member of a gym. She participates in exercise more than 3 times per week, so she must be physically fit already. And she plays sport, as we said, rugby. And she ranked her fitness out of 10 an 8. Okay, so that's maybe why we're not working on cardiovascular fitness. Working more on strength. And here's her signature, proving that she is happy to participate in the training sessions set up by me. Okay, here's the results of the fitness screening test that we took. So firstly, we did the blood pressure test. Okay, she achieved 110/70. This shows that my client has healthy blood pressure. This shows that my client is healthy, as a healthy blood pressure ranges anywhere between 120 to 80. Okay. Peak flow test. For this test, my client achieved a reading of 480 on the peak flow test. It's a strong reading for their gender, which is female, and our height, which is 65 inches. Linking back to the PAR-Q, it makes sense that strong scores were achieved. That's like we said. So yeah, she's rated herself an 8 out of 10 for fitness. Okay, and she's a regular. She participates in sports regularly. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't have asthma. She eats healthily. So yeah, the test for her to come out very highly. Okay, so shows on that normative data that she's, for her age group, she's doing very, very well to get 480 when, normative data suggests that, she should be getting around 454. Is really good. It was a really good score. Okay, and the hip to waist test, the final one. Okay, this test requires a tape measure around the waist, first of all, which is above the belly button, and then the hips, which are below the belly button. Once you have both measurements, you divide the waist circumference by the hip circumference. Amy scored 0.72, and as you can see down here, normative data, okay, a score of below 0.75 is categorized as excellent. This puts her at a low risk for coronary heart disease. And it links to the PAR-Q, where she put herself down as an 8 out of 10 for health and fitness. Conclusion. So after speaking with Amy and conducting a thorough screening process, it's clear to me that she's an excellent candidate for the training program, and I look forward to training her for 6 weeks and seeing what we can achieve. Cool.